return these love letters.
Yeah, let's just hope she didn't miss them.
That is not the point. She kept them all these years. Obviously, it meant a great deal to her. Well, I've gotten what I want out of them.
Hey, you got what you wanted. You know, I'm not sure I like the idea that your great-great-grandfather was Lana Flagg's boyfriend. It doesn't strike me as being very groovy in this circumstance.
Doesn't bother me, okay? He wrote such nice, tender things to her.
Yeah. Come on, I want to get out of here. I don't like the idea. I'm in a haunted house. There's a thunderstorm going on. Can we leave now? Come on,
You are such a wimp. We spent a whole night here and didn't see one ghost. As far as haunted houses go, I give this place a 2.
Would you believe maybe a 3?
I'm sure that there's a perfectly logical explanation for that.
I'm sure there is.
So why don't you go check it out?
I'm not You go check it out. Come on.
When did you start coming around? Just before I came to get you. Well, let me examine her first, Max.
She hasn't regained full consciousness yet, Doctor, but she's starting to respond to my voice.
Has she said anything?
No, but I think she's been trying to speak.
Gabrielle? Gabrielle, can you hear me? Gabrielle, what are you trying to say?
Max.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
All right, get Dr. Rohr in here stat. Have the results of the blood test come back yet?
No, I'll go get them.
Thank you. Gabrielle, it's Larry Waller. Can you hear me?
Max.
Gabrielle. Gabrielle, can you hear me? Do you know where you are? Can you hear my voice?
Max.
All right, Max, I think why don't you give it a try? Seems like she's almost coming out.
Gabrielle? Gabrielle, it's me. It's Max. That's right.
Max.
So you gotta wake up. You gotta come back to us. You gotta fight this. You gotta open up your eyes. You gotta open up your eyes and come back to us. I know you can do it. Come on. Come on, yeah. That's right. Come on. That's right.
Thank God you're here.
That's right. I've been here all along. I've just been hoping. I've been praying.
What happened to me?
It's okay. It's okay. You're gonna be just fine, all right?
Am I taking you to hospital? What's wrong?
Gabrielle, you've been in a coma.
A coma?
Someone tried to strangle you.
Oh, God, no.
Yes, yes. Now, who was it? Do you remember who did this to you? Was it Michael? Who was it, Gabrielle? Who did this to you?
Deborah! What are you doing?
Mommy, what are you...
How dare you do that to my daughter?
Hey, nice to meet you. My name's Blade McGuire. Look, it was just a kiss, okay?
Come along, Deborah.
Mommy, please. Blade didn't do anything wrong.
Oh, don't defend him. I have eyes. I saw what was going on. I refuse to let this hooligan corrupt you. No arguing. I don't wish you to see him again. Do I make myself clear?
Look, Mrs. Medina, I was just thanking your daughter for saving my life.
Next time, send a thank you card.
Look, why don't you give it a rest, okay? You should be proud of your daughter instead of coming down on her so hard like you're doing.
Proud?
Yeah, proud. She could have left me to die in the mountains, but instead she got on my bike and she went and got me the help I needed.
What were you doing in the mountains with this man in the first place? Never mind, I don't think I want to know.
Mommy, please. You don't think... Blade and I are just good friends, honestly. I just needed someone to talk to, and so we went up to the mountain.
Well, I'll introduce you to some nice people in Landview, and then you can talk to them.
Well, what does that mean, huh? What, is my pedigree not good enough for you? What, I gotta get myself socially registered in order to get anywhere near your daughter?
Deborah, we'll discuss this outside.
There's nothing to discuss. Blade is my friend, and I'm staying here.
Outside, I said.
Tina, I think you should be aware of the fact, honey, that Cord told Asa everything that's been happening between you two.
So you know what a terrible person I am, and you didn't slam the door in my face?
Honey, it's not for me to judge. I mean, not that I agree with everything that you've done, but what's done is done. There's no sense making a fuss over something that can't be changed.
I'm so glad you understand. I mean, Renee, I have been through hell. I mean, the minute I found out what Gabrielle did, I had every intention of telling Brenda about it.
No, shh, look. You don't have to relive your nightmare for me.
Yeah, but it's a nightmare I made, isn't it?
Honey, truth told, I've done some really awful things in my life. I mean, downright stupid things. And I'm not surprised anymore by the number of people who are willing to cast the first stone.
Yeah, like Cord or Vicky.
They're going to come around again when the initial shock is over. Honey, they can't be mad at you. They love you too much for that.
Well, I hope you're right. I do, but in the meantime, I can't just sit around waiting for them to forgive me. I've got to find a way to redeem myself, and I'm going to do that by trying to find Michael.
Well, how are you going to do that?
Well, that's one reason why I'm here. See, I have this list. It's a list of all of Michael's business associates, and I want to know if I could use Ace's computer. Because maybe I could track them down in the computer, and I could find out if Michael's spoken to them, and maybe they know where he is, and then maybe I could convince them to come back here, and then maybe everybody'd forgive me.
Oh, Dina, that's a heap full of maybes, but if you feel up to the challenge of attacking all the buttons and gizmos on that computer, honey, you are welcome to use it.
The hell she is. You are not welcome to anything in this house, Tina.
Asa.
As a matter of fact, you are not welcome in this house. Now get out, pronto.
Oh, Marco, I don't want to hear it. I told you there's a perfectly logical explanation for what happened.
Yeah, right. It's an old house, so of course things like mirrors just fall off the wall every once in a while. You know, a cracked mirror, 7 years bad luck. I want to get out of here before the bad luck starts. Come on, Megan. Megan. Megan!
What?
I want to leave.
I'm sorry, I was thinking about Max, okay?
What?
Well, he told me to do this movie if it was something that was going to make me happy, but I'm feeling guilty about it. I know that he needs me now.
Sweetheart, I have some calls to make. I have to go make... I'll tell you what, I'll go out, I'll get the umbrella, I'll come right back with it, all right?
Okay, listen, you just go. I'm going to stay here for a while. I think it will give me something to focus on besides Max. Consider it research for our movie.
If I don't get these calls done, there's not going to be a movie. I'm still putting together a crew for this movie. You understand? I got to go now.
Okay, fine. Go. If I'm going to be Lana Flagg, I need to stay around here and soak up some of the atmosphere. You know me, I'd love to be able to really get into the character that I'm playing.
Lana Flagg is a ghost. What, are you going to get into the character of a ghost? Do you know what that entails?
Marco, I will be fine. Okay, I'm going to stay here for an hour and then I will leave. Now stop fussing about me and get out of here. Give me some time alone.
Are you sure you want to stay?
Yes.
All right. Call me, all right?
Right. Smells like perfume. I didn't smell that before.
Now, Asa, don't you go bullying Tina. You know well...
All I know is this. She hurt my grandson. She hurt that McGillis one. And she brought shame to the Buchanan name.
Oh, well, and look who's talking, as if you never had any secrets like a couple of wives tucked away in the South Pacific.
Damn it, women, we're talking about her secrets, not mine.
Oh, I see. What's going on here is we have some kind of scale. Only this time, you have your thumb on the scale weighing it down against Tina.
Look, I didn't...
I don't care what you say, Renee. Tina is not welcome in my house. That is that.
Oh, Well, this happens to be my house. She happens to be my guest right now. It's my house as well. So, honey, if you want to use this computer, you just go right ahead.
You touch that computer, young lady, I will rip the plug out of the wall and toss your little body through it.
Asa Buchanan, did you just hear what you said? I mean, we've been having enough trouble. Honey, look, you are the head of this family. What you should be doing is trying to get some kind of peace and harmony going, not ripping the whole thing apart.
All right, Renee, you win. Go play with the damn computer, but make it quick. Because when Clint gets here, he's going to have plenty to say to you.
Look, I'm just going to go home and forget about the whole thing, all right?
Tina, honey, please.
No, look, I'll call everybody on the phone. But thanks. Thank you for being the one that's been understanding.
Well, that takes care of that.
Oh, no, you're not going to get away with that. Doesn't just take care of that. Take that look off your face. I have quite a few things I want to say to you.
Deborah, I simply don't know what's gotten into you. I mean, don't you know it's terribly important the sort of acquaintances you make when you move into a new environment?
There's nothing wrong with Blake.
No, I'm sure he's a very nice person underneath everything. It's just that he's not our kind of person.
So what are you saying? I should have left him to die on the mountain?
No. What you did was wonderful. I'm very proud of you. It was terribly brave. But now your association with this chap must come to an end.
Why? Because he's not one of our kind?
No, because he's aggressive, he's strong-minded, and my dear, he's not even English.
What's wrong with that?
Well, American boys are different. They're very pushy about getting what they want, and they don't appreciate the importance of a lengthy courtship.
Honestly, Mom, I didn't jump into bed with him. I just let him kiss me. What's the harm with one simple kiss?
There's no harm in that, darling, except with a type like Blade. You give him an inch, and he's liable to take a mile.
Oh,
no,
Mommy.
I just don't understand why you'd want to know this boy. I mean, you know, he's rough, he's uneducated. He even drives a motorcycle.
Lawrence of Arabia rode a motorcycle.
Don't be cheeky. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I don't. Why don't you just say what you're thinking? You think Blade's inferior, don't you?
Well, I wouldn't put it that crudely, but he is from a different class. And as long as you continue to associate with this sort of person, darling, you won't meet the right people.
Oh, the right people, the wrong people. Who do you think we are, royalty?
That's enough, Deborah. Obviously, I'm going to have to forbid you to see this boy.
Forbid me all you want. Blade is a friend of mine. I shall continue to see him for as long as I want.
Would you page Dr. Rowan again and tell him that Gabrielle Medina has come out of her coma?
Excuse me, that's my daughter. Is she all right?
She's coming around, ma'am. If you'd like to see her room is right
Oh,
this
I
way.
know where her room is.
Someone tried to strangle me.
That's right. Now, who was it? Do you remember who did it?
I had to get the baby back.
That's right. That's right. You said you had to make it all up to Brenda, and then you left the chapel.
Chapel. Michael and I are going to be married.
But you didn't go through with it. You said you couldn't.
No. I had to get the baby back.
That's right. Now, is that why you went back to Grandview? Because you knew that Brenda was the rightful mother to that baby? Is that why you wanted to give the baby back to her?
Gabrielle! Oh, my darling daughter.
Mrs. Medina.
Oh, I knew you were going to be all right. Oh, I prayed for this, and my prayers have been answered.
Mrs. Medina.
You're all right.
Please try not to excite her too much.
Yes,
It's all right, Larry. I'm so happy to see my mother and Max.
Oh, Dr. Wallach, do you think I could have a few moments alone with my daughter?
All right, 5 minutes. But when Dr. Rowan gets here, he's going to want to examine her again.
All right.
Max, let's wait out in the hall.
Well, aren't you going to thank me
For what?
for getting here just in the nick of time?
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about saving you from yourself. And that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Don't start, Renee. I said she could use the computer. She's the one who hightailed it out of here.
Yes, darling, but you were being so rude, kicking up your heels, snorting like a bull.
Who, Pa? Rude? Never.
Come on in, son. Renee and I are just having a daily wrangle.
What's Tina got to do with this?
Well, Asa was treating her as if she was a coyote snuck into the chicken coop.
Yeah, well, that's better than she deserves.
Clint, please, a little charity.
Save that for a rainy day.
It is a rainy day.
Right now, I have a much more pleasant subject on my mind. Like this, for instance.
What is it, Pa? This why you asked me to come over?
Open it. It just might take the edge off the problems we've had for the last few weeks.
Pa, this is the deed to the Banner building. And the certificate of incorporation.
I used to have the controlling interest in the corporation. You and Vicky own the rest.
What do you mean you used to have the controlling interest?
Read what's in front of your eyes, son. You now own a newspaper and all its assets.
Oh, that's got to be worth several $1 million.
You're right. And it is yours. Lock, stock, and barrel.
Spice is going to be all right, Dr. Oltl, or do you think she'll suffer some side effects from being in a coma?
Well, we really won't know that until we finish examining her. Until then, all we can do is wait.
Yes, of course. Thank you.
Sure. Larry, you got a minute? Yeah, I want to talk to you, too. Yeah. First of all, Gabrielle's in no condition for you to interrogate her. That's why I wanted you out of there.
Okay, fine, I'll take it easy on her, but I really don't think it was a good idea to leave Julia alone in that room with her.
She's her mother.
I know that.
Well, what's the problem?
The problem? The problem is that Julia's a... Well, she's...
Max, what is it? Something I should know?
Let's just say that Julia has a way of manipulating people into doing or saying whatever she wants. And my intuition tells me that she is going to try to take advantage of Gabrielle's condition.
Why?
To keep us from finding Michael or Stephen.
Gabrielle, you must listen to me. Can you hear me?
I'm trying.
Right. Now, you must understand what I'm going to say. It's terribly important. You mustn't tell anybody about switching the babies.
I already have.
No. No, you haven't said anything, as far as I can think, that could be incriminating.
The chapel, I told
No, I already have a wonderful explanation for anything that you might have said then, anything that you might have said during the ceremony.
No more lies.
Yes, you must listen to me. You must do as I said.
No.
Please, don't let Max manipulate you into confessing. He has no proof. No one has any proof. And if you confess, they'll take you straight from here to a prison cell. Is that what you want?
What I want is for this to stop. I don't want to lie about that baby anymore. I've got to face up to the truth and pay for it.
Gabrielle, no.
Mommy, it is over. It's over. And I'm not going to lie for you or anyone else.
Max, why on earth would she try to stand in the way of finding Michael or Stephen?
Larry, Max, I just heard that Gabrielle's come out of her coma.
Yes, but she's still weak. Huh?
Yeah, well, I don't care about that. I've got to go and talk to her. She's the only one who knows where my baby is.
Just hold it, please.
To talk to her.
She is in no condition. Honey, she's just come out of a coma. She's in no shape for you to hammer her with questions.
I have one question for her. I want to know where my baby is.
Brenda.
Gabrielle, think. No one knows for sure that you switched those babies.
Gabrielle.
What are you doing here?
I want to talk to Gabrielle.
Gabrielle is too ill to deal with this at the moment. Dr. Wallach, I demand that you take this woman out of here.
Mother, it's all right.
Gabrielle, I'll deal with this. Why do you keep harassing my daughter? Haven't you caused her enough pain with your slanderous accusations?
I don't want to harm her, Julia.
Well, then, if you don't want to harm her, leave her alone.
Please, everyone, stop arguing. I want Brenda to stay.
Gabrielle?
Mother, everyone leave us alone. I want to talk to Brenda.
Well, I think perhaps I should stay.
I'm begging you.
Give it up, Julia. It's all over. Come on. You can wait in the hall. Don't stay too long.
I won't. Gabrielle, did you mean what you said to me in the chapel yesterday? Are you going to help me? Are you going to make all this up to me and help me get my baby back?
Honey, I think he's as surprised as you were hoping he'd be.
I'm more than surprised. I'm flabbergasted.
But why? You knew you'd inherit a share of my holdings someday.
Oh, yeah, but not until...
Oh, yeah, not until the old man kicked the bucket. But don't worry, son. I've got a lot of good years left in me.
Well, then why give me control of it now?
It's a gift. What do you want to do, look it in the mouth?
No. No, I'm going to turn it down, Pa.
You can't. The deal is done.
Pa, it's just too much to accept.
Look, your pa's thought long and hard about this, darling. I mean, accept his reasoning before you turn it down flat.
Wait a minute, it wasn't a hard decision to make. You and Bo were going to share my assets when the good Lord finally made the final call on me. In the will, Bo got WVLE. You got the banner. I've already turned the ownership of the station over to him, so I decided to give you the newspaper. And sit back with pleasure and watch my sons make my empire grow.
Yeah,
It's
Pa,
a kind of a living legacy.
Yeah, Pa, look, you keep giving away the pieces. What's going to be left for you to do?
Clint, I still have Buchanan Enterprise. I'll still be busy. And Lord knows I got my hands full when he saw fit to give me such an obstinate wife. Oh, see what I mean?
Well, if you're really sure about this...
I'm positive. Enjoy it in good health. And make your new garden grow, huh?
I'll certainly do that, Pa. Thanks. You know, I think this is exactly what I needed to get my mind off this latest family crisis that Tina managed to dump in our laps.
Please, don't get your pa started again on that.
I wasn't even going to say a damn thing. You know what I was going to say? I'm surprised we're not sitting down to lunch. I don't know about anybody else. I am starved.
You are always starved. Come on, let's go out to the kitchen. I'll rustle us up some grub.
Follow Mama.
Well, I guess this is enough atmosphere for one day. Oh, my God. The storm certainly has picked up. Should have taken Marco up on his umbrella. Well, I guess there's nothing to do but wait until it passes. Smart move, Megan. Right to go.
Brenda, you've got to understand, I never meant to hurt you. Did you switch those babies, Gabrielle? Is Garrick my son? Yes. I'm so sorry. The pain and suffering I put you through, if I could only get you to understand why I
No, it doesn't matter. I don't need to understand. What I need for you to do is help me get my baby back.
Yes. He belongs with his mother.
When you left the chapel, Gabrielle, did you go to Grandview to get my baby and bring him back to me?
I was on my way back to the chapel and... that's when...
And what, Gabrielle? And then what? When you got there, tell me, please, did Michael stop you? Did he do this to you? Did he take my baby? Please tell me.
I don't remember which I knew, but if he does have your baby, I'm sure he won't hurt him.
He hurt you, didn't he? No, please. Did Michael catch you going in there to get Garrick? Is this how he tried to stop you? Tell me.
I don't remember.
Oh, please, Gabrielle. Listen, when you didn't come back to the chapel, Max, Rafe, and I went to Grandview, and when we got there, we found you on the floor, and you were unconscious, and you weren't breathing, and Max gave you mouth-to-mouth resuscitation.
Max saved my life.
Yes, Max saved your life. Now, does that make you remember anything?
Max actually saved my life.
Yes, Gabrielle, Max saved your life. Would you please, come on, now just try and remember. Okay, when I got there, When we got to Grandview, Michael was gone, and the baby was gone. I mean, Dick, please just try it. Did he say anything to you? Did Michael tell you maybe where he might have taken the child?
I wish I could remember, but I don't know.
No, I think you do, Gabrielle. I really think you do. I just think that you're trying to protect Michael.
I don't know anything.
You told me that you were going to try and help me get my baby back, didn't you?
I do.
Okay. Then you don't protect Michael. You got to tell me what I need to know to find my baby. Please, Gabrielle, please.
Could you tell Max to come back in? I have something very important to ask him.
He's not there? No. I don't want to leave a message. I'll call back later. Thanks. Oh, Delilah.
Hi, Tina. Is Vicky here?
No, she just left. But she'll be back real soon.
Do you mind if I wait for her?
No. No, not at all. I mean, at least not if you don't mind being seen in my company.
Rafe told me what happened.
Yeah, so, if you're here to make me feel guilty, I already do.
There was a time when I used to be the most unpopular woman in this town. I really know how you feel.
Yeah, I guess you would, wouldn't you? Well, tell me then, how did you deal with it? I mean, how did you deal with it when everybody in this town hated you?
Well, in my heart, I knew I had to change. And I did. And everything does heal with time.
Yeah, some things do, and some things don't. Like Cord's anger with me.
That's gonna pass, too.
Oh, I don't know, Delilah. I mean, I know him a lot better than you do, and he is real mad at me. I'm just afraid that this is gonna be the last straw in our marriage.
Excuse me, Mrs. Roberts. You have a visitor.
Who?
The Duke of Chambray.
I'm afraid I don't know any dukes.
Well, he said he's from Mendora, ma'am.
Send him in.
Very good, ma'am. This way, please.
So you're hanging out with dukes now?
Believe me, I have no idea who this guy is.
Mrs. Roberts.
Mrs. Roberts.
Yeah, that's me.
At last. What a pleasure to meet the national heroine of my country.
I'm used to being in the spotlight, but this is ridiculous.
Here, let me do it. That window was never easy to close. There. That should do the trick.
Trick, yes. How did you do that? What are you, some kind of hologram or something?
Of what?
This was done with mirrors, right? Yeah, some kind of mechanical something or other in the frame of this window, right?
I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about, Megan.
Yeah, sure. Marco! Spring, if you're out there, I'm going to kill you. No, it's not Spring because she's doing her big scene today. And Marco's car is not there, which means... Now, how did you know that my name was Megan?
That is what your friend called you, isn't it?
Yes. But now, who are you?
I'm Lana Flack.
No, you're Lana. No, you see, that's impossible because that would mean that you were a ghost, and I don't believe in ghosts.
But you do believe in reading other people's private letters, don't you?
No, well, I didn't mean to do that. You see, I just came across the letters. I didn't think it would do any harm.
That was a very, very wicked thing to do, Megan. And wickedness must never go unpunished.
Forgive my enthusiasm, Mrs. Roberts, but you are even lovelier than Dorian led me to believe.
Oh, thank you. Dorian? Oh, no, I was supposed to go to Mandora.
Precisely, that is why I'm here. To escort you and your husband to these ceremonies. And what ceremonies they are. Fireworks, parades, state dinners. All in celebration of the return of the crown jewels.
Oh, I know what's going on here. You're going to be Queen of Mandora for a day, right?
That is correct, Miss...
Oh, Mrs. Delilah Garrettson.
Enchanté.
Yeah, me too.
I think there's been some kind of little, well, misunderstanding here. You see, I can't go to Mandora. I mean, not right now.
What?
Well, you see, my husband and I have had this tiny little misunderstanding, and so I can't go there. That's all there is to it.
But you accepted the invitation weeks ago.
I know, and I've been meaning to call Dorian to tell her I can't go. I guess it just slipped my mind.
But you can't change your mind at the last minute. Hundreds of thousands of dollars have been spent on the preparations, and our people are eager to honor the woman who restored the crown jewels and the Pyramid of Dreams to their country.
Well, I realize that.
Wait,
I do.
Tina, maybe this is what you and Cord need. I mean, to get your marriage back together.
Oh, no. No, if I tell him anything about this, he is going to hit the ceiling. I mean, if I even breathe a word about the crown jewels, no, I can kiss my marriage goodbye.
Well, then you have no choice.
This is tragic news for the people of Mandora.
Well, maybe not.
Tina, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm just thinking that if nobody loves me here, I should just go somewhere where everybody loves me. So you know what, Mr. Duke? You go ahead and you make all those travel arrangements, because I am off to Mandora.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Brenda, what'd she say?
She admitted every single thing. And she said she was sorry. And she didn't mention a word about Michael. She didn't even admit that Michael had taken the baby.
Well, I don't see how she could be sure about anything. She's still suffering the after effects of the coma. I mean, she doesn't even know what she's saying. I think it's terribly unfair of you to take advantage of the situation.
Well, I think that we ought to let the police handle this, don't you?
You've already told the police about this?
Julia, someone tried to strangle your daughter. Now, don't you want the police to find out who did it?
Well, yes, of course, but I thought perhaps...
And I'm sure the police would like to know more about Gabrielle switching the babies. Now, are you willing to answer questions on that?
Absolutely.
All right, fine, because the police are waiting in my room right now.
Oh, wait, Brenda, Gabrielle say anything else?
Yeah, she wants to see you. She said she had a question for you.
On my way.
No, I absolutely refuse.
Julia.
Please, let's go.
Dr. Monica, I insist that you stop him.
I can't believe this. This is just a nightmare.
Deborah, when I heard this in the chapel, I didn't want to believe that Gabrielle had done such a terrible thing. Mommy, please tell me this isn't true.
I'm sorry that I read your letters, but I had a right to. I'm Randolph Lord's great-great-granddaughter. No, please don't hurt me.
I have no intention of hurting you, Megan.
But you said that wickedness cannot go unpunished.
People said that I was wicked, too, even though I wasn't. I wanted you to know how that felt. My love for Randolph was pure and untainted. It came only from the heart, just as his love did for me.
Oh, so you're saying that you and he never...
Never. Our love was innocent. But others chose to believe differently. And so, I am condemned to roam the corridors of this house for eternity. Until someone buries my earthly remains who have already left my soul, next to the heart of my lover.
You want to be buried next to Randolph Lord?
Yes. I have waited 50 years for someone to come along. Someone I could trust. Someone who could help me. That someone is you, Megan.
Oh, no, I don't think so.
You must help me. You must take my body from the Landview Cemetery and put it in the Lord family vault next to Randolph. Until that is done, I shall never be able to rest in peace. Oh, please, you must do this for me. I loved Randolph more than life itself. Being trapped here away from the only man who understood I was, is the true meaning of hell. You must take my body to that vault so that I may spend eternity next to God.
Look, Lana, I think that Ginny, you know, his wife is probably next to him right now. I think that she should probably have a say in all of this, don't you?
Virginia Fletcher Lord is the finest, gentlest person I've ever met in my life.
What, you knew his wife?
On her deathbed, she confessed to me that she knew Randolph's affair of the heart, and that she'd known all along.
And she didn't do anything about it.
She forgave me, as you must now forgive me, and right the wrong of generations past. You, the descendant of the man I loved, must help me please to finally rest in peace. I'm not asking for much. Please, you must help me.
Well, I'll try and do what I can.
No, I must have your word on it.
Okay, I promise to do what I can.
Then soon I shall be free of this place. Soon, Randolph. Soon.
Yes. This is definitely enough atmosphere for one day.
I want to thank you for being honest with Brenda. I realize that it was very hard to admit the truth about Stephen. But you did the right thing.
What Brenda told me, was it true? Did you save my life?
Guilty as charged.
Why?
On what?
Why did you save me? Why didn't you just let me die?
Now, what kind of question is that?
How can I help Brenda find her son? Everyone knows. The shame and humiliation. I would have been better off dead.
Hey, you do not talk or even think like that. You got that?
I don't know what to do. Where am I going to find the strength?
Right here. I told you all along I would stand by you if you came forward and told the truth.
You said that to me just to get me to confess.
No, that was a promise I intend to keep. Once we find Michael and the baby and we reunite Brenda with Stephen, we get Michael behind bars for trying to murder you.
No.
Gabrielle, look. I know it's hard for you to face the fact that Michael could hurt you like that. And I know it's going to be very painful to relive it, but you got to tell the police. You have to tell them everything he said, everything he did to give them the clues to where Michael might have gone.
You don't understand. Michael didn't hurt me. It was somebody else. It was a prowler. He was wearing a mask, and I came into Grandview. I couldn't see him.
Gabrielle, please, don't do this.
Do what?
Don't lie just to protect Michael.
I'm not lying. Michael didn't hurt me. And Lord knows I deserved it because I've done so much to hurt him. You must believe me, he loves that little boy. He would never cause any harm to him.
Then he has Stephen with him.
He must. And I'll do anything I can to help Brenda try and find that child, but...
Anything except tell the police the truth about what Michael did to you.
I am not going to send that man to prison. Not after all the pain I've caused him. Not after all the suffering he's gone through.
What about Brenda's suffering? It's not over yet. Her child is missing, and Michael has him.
I'm sure Michael will come around. He'll bring that child back.
And what if he doesn't? What if, thanks to you, he vanishes from the earth? What then? He'll be with a little child that doesn't belong to him. No, Gabriel, you've got to talk to the police. You've got to tell them everything you know.
I don't want to argue with you. Not about this. I'm tired. I just want to rest.
Maybe later you'll be thinking a bit more clearly.
Thank you, Max.
I'll see you later, okay?